Recording started. Hello and welcome, I'm Kitt, and once again, I'm joined by the lovely Lulu.
Hey.
Now, now, for those of you new to this is basically just a small vlog thing that I do, that I want to try and do after every record session, or at least every day, so I have something to post up to go, hey guys, I am listening, I am hearing you guys, or also just discuss things that, we've kind of just learnt. Like, even though we run, like, a massive backlog, like, we nearly have, like, 20 episodes, like, 10 episodes ready to go, 20 episodes, another 10 ready to be edited, so, but, we can still listen and we can still have, like, this active updating.
Yeah, we're working and we're working hard.
Yeah. I mean, I'm currently facing the issues of, at uni I have exams coming up. Ooh, that sounds like so much fun, doesn't it, hun?
Yeah, exams.
And of course Lulu has her own things going on, and, we don't need to go into details. It's just basically, we're busy. So, Lulu did point out to me that we do tend to chat through the, cutscenes quite a bit, and yes, we sometimes do, and especially me.
Yeah, you got a big mouth, hun.
It's not that big. I got things far bigger than my mouth. Anyway, let's keep it appropriate. And I kind of wanted to go, well, we might actually start focusing on maybe, like, not talking during cutscenes, but sometimes when it's... Like, I've noticed with this episode of Ty, I've accidentally, like, clicked through dialogue in that, and it's usually just been dialogue of the character going, "Aw, thank you, Ty. So great that you could help us. Oh, man, you're a trooper, mate. I mean, Stone the Crow, and Struth and Blimey. Aren't you just a ripper, mate?" I was like, yep, I know, I'm awesome, I'm great. Yep, I get it.
Yeah.
So I think, like, cutting through, like, the small cutscenes like that is probably fine, because it's like, whatever.
We still make fun anyway.
When it's, like, story cutscene, though, like, Ty has a very clear difference between little cutscenes in the level and full-motion video cutscenes. Most notably, it looks like Ty stops looking like a Tasmanian tiger and looks like something made out of Play-Doh.
Wait, what?
You notice in the, what's meant to be the high-quality FMV cutscenes, he looks kind of like he's made out of Play-Doh, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he does.
Like, and that jars me, like, at least when you see him in Polygon, it's like, he has angles and stuff, like he actually looks like just a cartoony character.
Yeah.
But I get it, it probably looks a lot better back in the day, like, honestly, I think in my first video I was kind of sitting there going, hey, this actually looks really darn good for an FMV. But I'm now kind of looking at it going, it's alright.
You made it, it's still good.
You know, it's still nice, it's still nice. I mean, I don't expect these guys to, like, completely reshoot everything and reanimate, but it's like, yeah, it's nice, no, it's certainly an A effort, yes. That's certainly better than anything I can do right now with my 3D modeling. Yeah. Of course, it depends on what they're talking about when it's talking through cutscenes.
Yeah, to see if it's relevant or if you even want to bother hearing it.
And problem is, we kind of have to make that choice on the spot, don't we? Because we can't, like, go, oh no, that was relevant, let's just reshoot the scene.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we kind of have to go case by case with stuff like that, but I can understand that some people want to hear the story. So I think during the big cutscenes, no talking.
Yep.
Little cutscenes, which is basically like Ellie or whatever her name is, the platypus in bikini. Thanking us so gratefully for, finding her booty. I'm sorry, you know I was gonna make that joke. It's like, okay, yeah, sure, we get it. We've completed the little part of the level. Can you give us the next collectible? Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah,
But, yeah.
I can get that, yeah.
I think certainly it's something we need to decide as soon as possible, because it's almost habit forming to talk through cutscenes.
Yeah.
Like, there are some people who don't watch certain Let's Players because they talk through cutscenes, and
Yeah.
others who do because they talk through cutscenes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm one of those people that gets really annoyed if the person talks during a cutscene, and then I wouldn't watch it because, well, I want to hear what's going on.
I don't mind it too much when it's you have to click to go through cutscene. Ty doesn't seem to have them. As soon as a character stops talking, that's the next line of dialogue started, and I kind of dislike that, because, you know, they'll say something and it'd be like, well, that's interesting, and you're still talking.
Yeah.
Or, like, I want to slip in a little joke in there, like, yeah, they were going on about the pirate choosing a more cutthroat career, and I went, what? What? A politician?
You timed that one quite nicely.
Yeah. I could kind of hear it, though, in the recording, like, I sounded a bit strained, like I wanted to push it out as soon as possible, go, oh, don't start talking, don't start talking, don't start talking. Yes, I got it before she started talking again.
Yeah. And then there's me, just giggling all the time. I don't know if people find that annoying. They probably do, but, you know, I find things funny.
I don't mind it too much, because it's like, giggling is more of a reaction to something than you actually trying to talk over someone. Like, someone hears a giggle, it's like, oh, you're giggling. Awesome.
Well, I just can't help if I find something funny.
And honestly, in editing, I can often... It's probably why I don't mind talking over cutscenes as much, because I kind of sit there and go, if a joke falls flat, I can actually remove it through editing.
Uh-huh.
But I also know that Lulu is very interested in the game, too. I mean, we've actually started taking to looking at the extras in extras we've been collecting throughout the levels, and like me being the game, yeah, me being the game designer, it's like, hey, look, this is like the old map, and they were gonna have a level up there, and oh, it looks like they were gonna have a like scary mouth cave over here, and like, I find this stuff interesting because not every game is just made.
Yeah, I also like the sketches and things.
Yeah, well, a lot of it's just planned. I mean, oh, you saw the difference between the Shazza we have now and the Shazza they had.
Yeah.
Oh man, she really went through some changes.
Yes, in a really good way too.
Well,
she was gonna look derpy.
Yeah, I wouldn't say derpy, just dumb. You know, like easily confused.
Her personality changed quite a lot.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, that's right. I do need to play Ty 4 to just briefly find out if Shazza is really Ty's girlfriend or not.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
Ah, I can check it now. Like, you know, it doesn't take me that...
get there when we get there.
That could be years, hon. I need to know now.
Yeah, it could be. No.
Can you imagine that? Years from now, we finally get up to Ty 4. I can look at the BIOS... the BIOS stuff and go, ah, right, so apparently those two weren't a couple. Huh, glad we've confirmed that. 2 years too late for it to actually matter.
Well, you can if you want, but I want to be surprised.
Okay.
You know, room for fan fiction and things like that.
Oh, I'm sure the two have hooked up before. You know, it's like, that's... You probably find that Chaz is not actually willing to settle down or anything, because Ty is meant to be like the last of the Tasmanian tigers or something at the moment, so I'm willing to bet that...
Apart from his brother Shadow.
Yeah. Who he didn't know about. But I can imagine Ty just using that every time he goes out with Shazza, you know, just going, you know, I'm the last of my kind, and all alone in the world, it'd be so nice to have, like, some little Tasmanian tiger tykes around, and, oh, man, that'd just be grand. So you dingoes have litters, don't ya? Like, how many kids per litter are you talking? Like, 3, 4, maybe 6? And Shaz is just sitting there going, no, just...
Mutant babies.
Like, let's face it, we know a lot of girls who don't want to settle down and have kids or anything, and Shazza does seem like the type who kind of sits there and goes, wait, you expect me to, like, you know, hook up with you and have your kids and just for the preservation of your species? Really?
Yeah. It's Ice Age all over again.
God.
Ice Age 2. Right.
Oh, one of the ones I watched. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right, why, what's his name couldn't hook up with the female mammoth, because, you know, it's like, really, you want to hook up with her just for the preservation of your species? You know, actually get to know her or something?
Yeah.
I actually prefer that sort of story, because, it gives it a bit more... It almost gives it a bit more power, because you almost have to wonder where does the character's choice, especially the female character's choice, lie? You know, at what point are they actually being mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's face it, let's say you and I are the last, I would say humans, but we're actually, you know, like pictures
Cat
up
and
there.
rabbit.
Let's say we're the last creatures on the planet, and we need
Right.
to procreate the species. We need to bring it
Right.
back. But...
Yeah, so mutant cat rabbits.
Cabbits.
Cabbits. Aww.
Well, considering I'm a kitty wolf, it's kind of weird. Cabot
Yeah.
wolves? Anyway, whatever. That's a long personal story. And what if you didn't feel like that you wanted to have kids? Like, it was like you felt like that you were being forced into this situation, all because I'm sitting there going, but it's for the preservation of the species, hun. I just find it an interesting topic.
Okay. Is this still in topic by going out of... I don't know anymore.
I was going on about Shaz's motivation and why Shazza might not have actually, you know...
Yeah, it's still
hooked up with-
technically in topic.
No, I could just imagine her, though, like, especially in her situation, being quite different. It's like, okay, Ty, if you really want to have kids, and maybe, you know, there's a female platypus over there. Oh, look, another female dingo over there.
Yeah, there's a female koala over there. She has many, many kids. I'm pretty sure she'll have one for you.
Yep. Oh, yeah, there's a couple of female bilbies, and... Oh, man,
Yep.
there's an echidna over there. Just careful when you go from behind. You know, it's like...
Dear.
I would actually be really peeved off with a guy who tried to use the preservation of his species as the pickup line, as the... come on, we need to hook up. I mean, I'm the last of my kind, you know, you'd be doing the world a favor.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, mate, no. Just...
No.
No, we can't kill you because you're endangered, but, that doesn't stop us from hurting you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it kind of does. Can't do harm towards endangered creatures. Huh.
What?
Yeah, it's one of the... When you live in Australia for any length of time, you do get used to, being told about, endangered species and what you can and can't do with them, and basically, whatever you think of doing with an endangered species, don't.
What, like save them?
Yeah, well, obviously
Okay.
that, but, you know, you can't... Like, if an endangered species, like, say a dingo ends up in your backyard,
Alright.
you can't go out and try and attack that dingo to get it out of your yard. Like, not even try and scare it away.
Alone. No, just leave it alone.
Oh, actually, no, you have to call a ranger who will then, you know, try and... Because dingoes will eat chickens. They'll eat chickens, they'll eat wild
Why
stock.
would I have a chicken in my backyard?
Not you, but a lot of people in Australia raise farm animals.
Oh, okay.
But you get my point, you know, it's like, okay, you find
Yeah.
an endangered species in your backyard, you're not allowed to attack it, you're not allowed to scare it, you're not allowed to cause any stress.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to call up the rangers and hope that they have an expert on hand for dealing with this particular endangered species.
Ah.
Now, apparently dingoes are actually complete, I wouldn't say complete pushovers, but they tame really easily, so, you know, you might get lucky.
You never know.
Like, seriously, I went to a wildlife park where they actually have a few dingoes, and it was quite amusing seeing this What's being described as a fierce creature, you know, this big dog, basically being picked up by the ranger and, like, cradled around like a baby.
Oh.
But he's just going on about, you know, these are big, ferocious dogs. I mean, you can see, like, he's pointing to all the muscles on the chest and all that, and indicating the fangs, going, yeah, and these would, you know, these are quite sharp, you know, they're not like dog fangs, they're actually sharp. And this dingo's just sitting there going, yep, I'm comfy. Oh, yep, I'm in character. This is awesome. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
In fact, there's actually a project out there, apparently, to try and crossbreed dingoes with actual dogs to, preserve the species a bit more.
Okay.
Well, it's because dingoes actually are incredibly easy to tame, but they're still very wolf-like. They're actually an oddity among canines.
Okay.
Well, you see, either a dog is a dog or a wolf. There's actually a lot of genetic difference, and the dingo seems to fit right in the middle.
Hmm.
But anyway, yeah, off Shaz's genealogy.
Yeah.
Because we've talked for nearly 20
dog
minutes.
and a cat.
What?
What's a dog and a cat? If a dingo is a dog, then, you know, the tiger is a cat. You know, dog and a cat.
Tasmanian tiger is a misnomer. It's actually not a
It's a tiger as a cat.
No, it's called a tiger because it has tiger-like stripes. It's actually a theropod, I think, which is a...
Oh.
Actually, I can probably tell you in just a sec. Tasmanian tiger. God, I love the internet. Oh, a thylacine. That's it. Which, if I remember rightly, is a,
But it's not a cat.
No. Sometimes was known as a Tasmanian wolf, though. It still looked like It still looked somewhat like a canine. But actually, it's a marsupial.
What the hell's that?
Kangaroo.
Really?
Marsupial's a mammal with a pouch.
Oh, wait, he's got a pouch.
Yes.
Huh. He's Ty the kangaroo.
Well, he's Ty is more closely related to the numbat.
Oh, make up your mind. I'm so confused.
No, okay. Ty is a marsupial, but marsupial is like, it's like calling a dog a canine, because a wolf is also a canine, and a you know, so on and so forth. You know, several different creatures class as canine. Marsupial is just another way of going, this is a mammal with a pouch. But the numbat is a, well, rather small, cute little thing that, well, also has a pouch, and it's the closest relative to the thylacine, the Tasmanian tiger, we have.
Cool.
I mean, I'm not a genetics expert, but I'm looking at the chart here going, well, apparently, it's
but
related...
the chart says...
It's a shame they're extinct, it really is.
Yeah.
Problem is, they were very dangerous creatures, too. The big issue with the Tasmanian tiger is the fact that it didn't fear humans at all.
Right.
And it had a jaw that could unhinge.
Yeah.
And it was quite vicious and territorial.
It's dangerous. Very dangerous.
Some people claim there's, like, has to be at least one still alive and all that shit, and it's like, you know...
Could be.
It'd be nice if they were, but I'm kind of also sitting there going, but, apparently they were, like, attacked by other creatures because they were so dangerous. But anyway, whatever, you know, Ty's still around, so, you know, that's cool.
Yay.
Except for he keeps shouting out Sheila with the same old line of, preservation of my species, love. I mean, seriously, you'd be doing the world a favour.
Yeah, of course he does.
Well, what else does he do? Well, actually, no, it's probably more like, Struth, blimey, little ripper.
You beauty.
And Shaz is just sitting there going, hi, are you alright? Well, anyway, we've chatted for a bit. We've discussed our stance on talking through cutscenes, and I've also pointed out that I can edit out any needless talking over cutscenes, because also we react to things like maybe a second after it's happened, which might interfere with certain things, so...
Yeah.
We'll kind of see how we go, but our stance is that during the big cutscenes, we're definitely not talking through, ever.
No.
Like, unless it's, like, really boring or something. Anywho, I've been Kit, you've been fantastic, and Lulu, any last words?
No!
Alright, well, that concludes today's vlog. Catch you guys tomorrow, I guess.
Bye!
Bye-bye.